Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. There we go. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala ashraf al-anbiya al-mursaleen Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsan ila yawm ad-din wa ba'd. It's very hard to follow up such a beautiful recitation because the best words ever are the words of Allah, but I wanted to give a short reminder. I know that a lot of weddings that we may go to, we usually hear like maybe an hour-long speech. So tonight I'm only going to talk for about 45 minutes, okay? No? Okay. Why are you laughing? No, I'm kidding. I wanted to highlight three aspects from the verse that Qari Sajjad read. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said that He created from amongst ourselves spouses to marry each other, and between us there are three qualities that He put. Number one, sakina, litaskunu, to make us feel at peace. Number two, mawadda, which is consistent, unconditional love. And number three, rahmah, mercy. There's one story that comes to mind, and this is the only story I'm going to tell. This is the only, wisdom or anything that I'm going to share for you tonight, inshallah, before we get on with the food, because it's the most difficult place for a speaker to be is between an audience and their dinner. So inshallah, I'll make it short. At times, we like to look to Dr. Phil or Oprah Winfrey or Romeo and Juliet or The Notebook or Kuch Kuch Hota Hai and, Kahuna Pyar Hai for our advices on love. But if we really want the best advice on love and marriage, we shouldn't look to Sheikh Shah Rukh Khan, may Allah, inshallah, give him Jannah. We should look to our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There is a story that in the 6th year of their marriage, 6th year, Aisha radiallahu anha, our mother, the mother of the believers, Aisha, she wanted to watch an exhibition that was going on in the masjid. So there were a group of young Abyssinian men, some older boys, and they were performing this dance, some sort of ritual that they did with swords and shields. She wanted to watch this, she wanted to see what was going on. And so the Prophet ﷺ, can you please be an example for me, Amr? The Prophet ﷺ, he stood and he said, okay, you stand behind me and you can watch from behind me. Now again, as a Prophet of Allah, we see that he's giving her conditions, he's telling her what to do. But we see now the humanity, the nature, the love between husband and wife, okay? Don't get weirded out, I know, right? Aisha comes behind him and she doesn't just start watching the exhibition, but she puts her chin on his shoulder. Now, if you've, it's a serious story, look it up. Now, if you've ever stood like this, right? We can say that Aisha was shorter than the Prophet. If you've ever tried to lean forward, it's very hard to balance yourself, correct? So you're not going to be like this. It's not like a hamstring exercise. And so it's very possible that she had her arms on him like this. As she's watching this, the Prophet ﷺ, he asks her, he says, Aisha, okay, you can be done, inshallah. Thank you so much. You played a really good Prophet. The Prophet ﷺ, he asks her, he says, Aisha, are you done? Are you finished watching this exhibition? And she says, not yet. So he says, okay, nowadays maybe some husbands, come on, I gotta go. The cricket match is on, let's go. But he said, okay, quiet. After a few more moments, are you done yet? Aisha said, not yet. A few more moments go by. Aisha, are you done yet? She said, now I'm done. Later, after the Prophet ﷺ's death, she's telling the companions this hadith, and she says, Wallahi, I had no interest in the exhibition. What a romantic and beautiful moment between the best husband and the best spouse. She said, I had no interest in watching the dance. I just wanted to be close to my husband. I wanted to have my head on his chin. I wanted us to share that moment together. We see through this exhibition, through this example, this beautiful story of the Prophet ﷺ, we see the example of giving each other peace, being close to each other. They found peace within each other. They found sakina, tranquility. We see the mawadda, the constant, unconditional love. He keeps asking her, are you finished? Meaning what? Can we go now? And she says, no. And he says, okay, no problem. And then we see rahmah. As she keeps watching over and over again and he keeps asking, he doesn't make a peep, he doesn't yell at her, he doesn't argue, he lets her do what she wants. Now wives, please don't call home to your husband and say, let me do whatever I want. You heard the story. But take the spirit of the story, and especially my dear beloved brother and sister, who I respect so much, and congratulations on you on this day. Take the spirit of the story and learn the 3 components to a successful marriage: to find peace within one another, to have unconditional, consistent love for each other, and 2, have mercy with each other when there are mistakes made or things come up, inshallah. With that, I'd like to congratulate the bride and the groom, and I want to ask all of you, inshallah, to make dua for them, inshallah, for their success and their happiness in this life and the next. And may Allah give us all this as well. Ameen. Jazakallah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.